If you guys aren't familiar with it, I'm sure almost everybody here is, but there is an amazing teaching by the Buddha called the Metta Sutta. It's very famous. It's absolutely one of my most favorites. And at the very end of it, the Buddha gives this kind of describes what a practitioner proficient at this heart practice, this kind of cultivation of kindness, compassion, compassionate action in the world, meditating on beings and cultivating this desire to help them. And it goes a little something like this. This is just a short. The disciple of the noble ones, who in this way is devoid of covetousness, devoid of hatred, undiluted, clearly comprehending and mindful. She dwells pervading the whole world with an attitude of loving kindness. She dwells having pervaded the world because of the existence in it of living beings. Everywhere, the entire world, with this great, exalted, boundless attitude of loving kindness that is free from hatred or malice. You may not be able to personally save every single living being from their suffering. You can do what you can do, and you can cultivate this broken heart. And I know in this culture we don't like broken hearts. We like closure, we like happy all the time. The whole universe won't fit in there unless your heart's broken open. It's just the way. I'm sorry. So, this is the kind of, Captain Buddha's Broken Hearts Club band. This is what we do here. I'm here to make you cry. That's how that goes. The Buddha told his students, set your heart upon doing good and do it again and again. I just love that. Never refrain from doing what is wholesome, thinking it will not bear fruit. Drop by drop, the bucket is filled. Thank you. All right, y'all. So, finding your body in a comfortable way, even that is an act of love. Remember, the Buddha trained for 6 years with yogi practitioners who were torturing their body, starving themselves, twisting their body up into pretzels, denying themselves water, denying themselves sleep. And the Buddha was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this better than all of you. To the point where once a day he was taking a small handful of beans or lentils or grain. And he decided, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the way. And instead he found a way that is easeful and kind to this precious body that is the gift of the whole world to you. This precious life. What if your meditation practice and your daily life could be an act of kindness to yourself and the whole world? Spoiler alert, it is. Every single time you've ever returned to the beautiful, terrible, sublime present moment, That's been an act of love, an act of devotion. Every time you have extended yourself in kindness to another, even something very small, an act of love. One out of 100 million sits down and attains complete awakening. And even then, they have to come back to it again and again and again. For the vast majority of us, the path of awakening is repeating what is wholesome again and again and again, consolidating, cohesion, building, unraveling the self through kindness and wisdom. So on one end of the spectrum, you could sit here with your eyes gently and just be present to your experience. Even letting go of the idea that it's your experience. And then down the spectrum to the other side, we gather our attention on our breath, or we contemplate a teaching, even a word or a phrase. But no matter what practice you do or don't do, I invite you to no matter what sensation arises, no matter what feeling or thought arises, kindness. Let it come, let it be, and let it go.